Right, here we are again, Sunday morning. Another big game. We lost last time out, so today we need to really focus back on getting the 3 points. Massive game for us today. I made a couple of changes. Maris isn't around, or he's not got here yet. He may still turn up. So we've had to bring in a couple of players. We've got Jack Friday in goal today as well, so that should be good. Jack's making his debut. But the most important thing is the 3 points. We have to get the 3 points. If we play the way that we've been playing, the same confidence and ability that we've been showing, I'm certain that we're going to get a result. These boys are not going to make it easy. They've got some tough players. I know a couple of them. I've played with them for years, so it's not going to be easy. Far from easy. It's all about the right attitude and working hard. But yeah, 3 points for the people. Let's go.
New signing, absolute baller. Watch today, I'm telling you, absolute baller.
Well, yeah, but it's better if every team sees what we want to do, they're going to get wise to it, yeah? But we play to our strengths. We get him on the ball in the middle of the park, Chris. Do you know what I mean? Find that space, it'll get you in, and then we're away. When he gets the ball going, that's when we join in. You hit the far post, you hit your far post. If it's on the right hand side, we know what's going to happen. The ball's going to come in, and we're going to get goals, yeah? But it's about us, it's about having the right attitude, yeah? It's about having discipline and the right attitude. So we're going to get out there and attack this game and put it to bed nice and early, yeah? I want 3 points and nothing less. All right?
Yeah.
For the people!
For the people!
Today's game. Oh yeah, kid, no shooting. Jack.
Wait, I'm emergency signing for these lot.
Listen up. Right, Jacko in goal. Right back, Raheem. Left back, Ronnie.
I've just been done.
2 centre halves will be George and Paul. Yeah. 2 holding, Kieran Raja. In the 10, Ryan. On the left hand side, Kai. Right hand side, Zach. Up top, Chris. Subs will be coming on. We've got a couple of subs. You both will be coming on. Listen up. We've got to start strong. Yeah.
I want to see you put them on.
We've got to start strong. Put them on, Raheem. We've got to start strong. Yeah. Nothing less, boys. Listen! We've got to start strong, yeah? 100% today, nothing less. Get out there, let's get the 3 points, alright?
For the people!
Get out there.
I ain't got a sponsor, so we need new tops. You know what I mean? I've got a Mac, not even Mac, but it's Nike. I ain't got a proper kit. I'm the chairman of the club, I ain't got a kit, so someone sponsor us, please.
This is a bit mad still. What's missing my face? What's missing my face?
No face, no face.
You know what? It's you, I'll run away from you. Nah, man.
What? Just because I'm a black boy from back.
You can't take me down. You can't.
I need to wash my bag again.
Down.
Don't.
You can't take me down.
Don't tell me.
There's no point. You won't be able to take me down.
So listen, this is new boy Ron. Alright, I brought him down, not Keir.
Kieran brought me down.
Go on, talk to me. Tell him about yourself. What position do you play?
Well, I usually play left back, but I wouldn't mind playing up front, you know, getting a couple of goals to myself, you know what I mean? If he wants to put me up front, I'm up there.
Geezer is a serious baller, I'm telling you.
You're on a lot of
Yeah, you're putting me well under pressure.
I've got George Warren down. Different ball game, Ronnie.
Yeah, we just got to play
different
football.
ball game
It's
as
a bit
well,
hard to
I'm
play
telling
football.
And who else we got?
Though, innit?
Jack!
James, where you going?
We've got Jack. We'll do a little interview with Jack. Jack's been called up for the reserves.
You know, I was going to be repping the friendly today, but turns out I got the call from the reserves, which was, to be fair, made my week. But they've cheered me up and looking forward to making my debut today. So let's hope I can keep a clean sheet. You never know.
Well, bigger than that pitch, and that pitch is in a pretty poor condition. They're both in pretty poor condition, but this is the better of the two for me. It's bigger, it's going to suit us. Listen, again, can't emphasise, right? I can't emphasise the seriousness of this game, boys, yeah? We lose this, got a mountain to climb, yeah? We've made it hard for ourselves already. We lose this, we've got a mountain to climb, so it's down to us, yeah? Down to us today. We defend well, and let's just go at them, like we do, like we did against Danson, like we did against Baldon, like we did against Leicester, like we did against Avery Hill, yeah? Let's go at teams, they won't know how to handle it.
We need goals.
We cannot let them outwork us, and we cannot let them dictate the game. It's down to us. We outwork, we dictate. If we do that, they will not live with us, all right? If we don't, and we lose, then we've got, you know, we make things so hard for ourselves, all right? So it's down to us. Brilliant. So why, boys, let's take them on, get the ball in the box. Yeah. Let's use Chris's pace, because this is a massive... They're not going to live with you, boys.
Play football, lads.
Yeah, they're not going to live with us, all right? Yeah. But it's down to us. Remember, if we lose the ball, up here, we're all back behind it. You work your socks off today, all right?
Don't be
you
greedy,
work your socks off.
Well, if there's an easy ball, play it.
No standing still either. No standing still. Right, can someone do the flag? Can you do the flag, John? Please.
I'm always the first to do it, you know.
That's because you're a lovely guy.
I'm always the first to do it. No.
What is happening, everyone? It is Jim Garkai, and we are back for another episode of the People's FC. And today we have got Chimara, something like that, Reserves. I can't say their name, sorry fellas. And we're playing on basically a pitch of mud. Like, this pitch was terrible. And starting off early on, it's me on the ball. I've given the ball out to Chris. Chris has beaten his man. And early on, nearly 2 minutes into the game, it is 2-0. And Chris is living up to Jerome's nickname of Thierry Henry. He's even got the beard as well. You know, like when Thierry Henry come back on loan and he scored that goal against Leeds and he had that beard. That's what Chris is going for now. Early on, it is 1-0 to the People's FC. Let's see if we can capitalise on the early lead and get some more goals. That fella has just had some tea with that slice. And it's a bit of a controversial one there, but I think it's I don't think that's a penalty. It's a good ball from me over to Zach. Zach's driving and he's put a good ball in, and in my opinion, I think Chris needs to do a bit better there. It's Chimara on the ball. He's played a good ball over the top. He had a shot, and that is a fantastic save by Jack. That is actually an unbelievable save by Jack. Looking at this now, but like in person, it was good. It looks even better now. It's me screaming for the ball, and I finally got the ball, and I'm screaming for the ball, and I do that. Next time, Chris, don't pass me if I'm going to do something like that. That's Chimara on the ball again, and they're showing that they can actually play some decent football. And this is our new boy Ronnie. He's letting him know he's about. And this is another fantastic save from Jack. Early on, we have been so poor. This is a really poor start from us, and we probably deserve to be 2 goals down. And it's another new boy, George, and it's got to score that, really. Now it's Chris to Ryan. Ryan slipped and he's lost the ball, but it's bounced off of him. Zach's had a shot, and it's pretty easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Ronnie. He's played the ball over to George, and George is throwing goal. It's been called offside, but George has missed anyway. And that's Chimara again, and they've got another chance. And once again, Chimara should really have scored their chance. Still 1-0. Now it's Ryan, some good feet. He gave it to George. Some good feet from George as well, and he's had a shot, and it's pretty weak. Now it's me on the ball. And I put a really good ball over to George, and it's George again, and George has missed another absolute sitter. After this, I think we drop George back in the centre-back. Now it's Kieran on the ball. He's beaten one. He's beaten another one. He's had a shot, and it's trickled wide. Now it's a really good ball from George. He's put George back to centre-back now after he kept missing. And then Zach to Ryan to Raheem. It's good football. Raheem's got a nosebleed just so far up the pitch, and it was an okay cross, but it could have been a bit better. Now it's Roddy on the ball. It's Raja. He's doing Bambi on ice. It's George. George thinks he's on FIFA Street, and no one's read it. Now it's Chris on the ball. Chris has given it to, I believe that was George. And George has played a good ball over the top to Zach. He's not offside. And now apparently he is offside. I don't know how that worked. They called it about 5 minutes late, but I've got to move on. That's George to Raheem, and Raheem's stretching his legs. Raheem's played it to Chris. And it's well defended by Chimara. Now it's Paul. And that's half time.
Right, that was, well, it's good at disservice. You're playing like you don't give a monkeys, yeah? You're trying these silly little balls on a mud bar. We've got to get the ball forward quicker. We need more from the front boys. You're standing still. You're not on your toes. You're trying to bring the ball down on a bloody mud heap. Look, all you're doing is getting the ball and losing it. They're outworking us. We're making them look world class. If it wasn't for Jack, we'd be 3-1 down. He's made 2 fantastic saves because we've about. You're abandoning everything we've done. Yeah, we should be absolutely turning these boys over, but you're making them look good. I've run out of bad things to say. When he gets the ball in the corner there, I know the ball's got to go in, but when it don't go in, 3 of you are fucking standing there like cups of coffee, just waiting there to be drunk. If we lose this game, right, we forget the league, yeah? I'll be stock of the league if we lose this game, yeah? If it weren't for him, you'd be 3-1 down. You're good players. Don't descend into dog. Right, this half, I want 1,000% improvement, yeah? We've got to get the ball under control, get the ball forward. We've got to be enthusiastic. We're waiting for the ball. We're little toe pokes. Taking players on, losing the ball in such dangerous parts of the field, it's untrue. I can't think of anything positive. The only positive is we've got a goal. Somehow we've got a goal. But that is unacceptable. No changes, unacceptable. Think about what you're going to do. Think about how we're going to approach the second half. Because that is...
We are back for the second half, and Mikey, as you could tell, was absolutely fuming with that first half. I'll be honest, the camera doesn't show how bad we actually played. This is probably the worst 45 minutes I've seen us play in a long time. And it's me on the ball, and I'm doing some sort of weird dance, and I've just got to cross it in there or something. I've just got to do a bit better there, really. And now it's a ball from Ronnie, and Roy Keane's up. Roy Keane's got the header, and it is a goal for Kieran, new boy Kieran. I call him Agent Kieran because the players he's bringing down, but that is a really good goal, really good header, and that's new boy Ronnie with the assist. If you look as well, there's a lot of new players in this team as well. We will make sure that you get to know them, and I'll introduce a few of them as well on the camera if you don't know any of them. Now it's Chris to Ryan. Ryan's had a shot and it's a poor one, and I think we need to look at better options. It's Chimara with the ball in, and it's won by Kieran. It's out by Raheem, and we've gone on a counter attack, and Raheem's overlapping. I've swapped wings. Raheem's put a cross in. It's actually hit the bar, and that would have been Raheem's first goal of the season. Now it's Zach, and Zach's driving. He's took it round 1. He took it round 2. It could have been a foul. He's done well. He's played it to Ryan. Ryan, that is fantastic footwork from Ryan. Ryan's had a shot and the goalkeeper saved it. Honestly, I think Ryan deserved a goal there. That was fantastic from Ryan. That's what we want to see from Ryan. That's a brilliant tackle by Raja. He tried doing a bit of skill and lost that, but it's gone to Raheem. And Raheem's hit Thames Me Jim. Now it's Kieran's leaped like a salmon. Ryan's on the ball, he's giving it to me. I've given it to Raja. Raja's given it to Ryan. Raja's won the ball back again. Raja's had a shot. And if that went in, that would have been a contender for goal of the season. That was a fantastic effort by Raja. Unlucky fella. Now Kieran's just lost that. Paul's won the slide tackle. They're both battling. It's a bit scrappy. It's Sunday League at its finest. And Raja's just cleaned up. And Ryan's giving it to Raja. Raja's beaten a man. That is fantastic from Raja. He's giving it to Chris. Chris is going to beat his man. No, he's not. He's had a shot, and it's not a bad shot, but I believe there was better options there. Now, Chimara through on goal, and Jack's come out really quick, which I don't normally use the words quick and Jack Friday in the same sentence, but Jack's come out quick and done really well and saved us once again. Chimara put a ball in, and it's a cross, and it's really poor from us. It's poor defending, it's poor marking, it's lazy, no one's getting back, including myself. It's just poor from us overall, and it's just sort of summed up our performance today. There, fellas, 2-1 down and celebrating. I don't know what he does. Don't know why he's doing that. Now, Chimara with a kick. The goalkeeper's kick's actually improving over the game, to be fair. Kier's won, and he's out of strength there, player. He's put a really good ball in this Zach. Zach's got a peanut head, and he's missed. Unlucky, Zach. That was a hard hit. That was maybe should have gone in, but it was unlucky. Now, the first time I've got the ball out on his wing all game. The whole game, I haven't had the ball on the wing. I've played it to Zach. Zach's missed it. It's fell to Chris. And we know what happens there. We've read this book before. Chris has scored, and that is another goal for Chris. And apparently Chris was offside there, according to their player. Hey. Why'd they do that noise? Why'd they do that noise? That's a good throw out from Jack. Jack's distribution has been really good all game. Look at the way that ball landed in the mud. That just summed up the pitch. Now the ball to Zach. And Zach's played a fantastic pass to Ryan. And the keeper sort of fumbled it into his own net. But it was a good shot by Ryan. But the ball by Zach was perfect, Zach. That is a really good assist, Zach. It is 4-1 to the People's FC. I don't know how after the way we played today, but we sort of scraped it in this 4-1. I don't know how we've scraped it, but we have. Now it's Kier. Kier's played it through to Chris. I believe Chris is going to put it in. And it's well defended by Chimara. I'm sorry if I'm getting the name wrong, fellas. Now it's Ryan on the ball. Ryan's had another shot, and it's well saved by the goalkeeper. And Charlie Silver's just come on, and he's put a cross in, and it's defended by. Nice, defended well. That's a free kick late on. Jamal's put the ball in, and well done by Jack. Nice and brave. Well done. Now it's Chris on the ball. He's played it to Ryan. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. And it's Charlie Silver. It's Charlie Silver's second touch. And Charlie has got his first ever goal in a competitive game for the People's FC. Charlie showing that Crime Watch and YouTube work together. Crime Watch and YouTube link up. Just to say we don't condone guns. Just throwing it out there. The people that see we don't condone any violence or any guns. Just ignore Charlie. Not much longer left, but Chimara on the ball. They still want another goal, and they probably do deserve to have a few more goals. This is a brilliant tackle by Paul. Their players through on goal, and he hasn't eaten his dairy lunchable. He is not finished that at all. That is, I'm sorry, fella, you should have scored there. Now it's Chimara again, and it's a tackle by Paul. And there's another. It's another tackle by Paul. Paul showing he's still got some magic in them legs. Now it's Raheem getting beaten for pace by someone probably triple his age, and that is it. The final whistle goes, and somehow we have won 5-1.
Boys, listen up. Come in.
Right, listen up. Find that shirt.
Boys, I don't think I've seen 90 minutes of worse football in my life than that. Yeah, we're trying ridiculous shots. It's just undisciplined. You're just playing for yourselves out there. No teamwork in that game whatsoever. Last 15 minutes, John came on and calmed it down, settled it down with exactly what we wanted. It was all lit and rush and screaming and shouting, and I'm going to have a shot. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. Cannot and will not tolerate another performance like that. All right? It's as simple as that. Because that, boys, yeah, that was. We got away with it today because they ran out of steam. They outworked us in the first half, and for a little majority of the second half as well. We weren't at the races. I'm not going to have the excuse of this pitch. They're breaking on goal and there's 8 of us standing up here scratching our bollocks. It's not acceptable. I want a vast improvement next Sunday. Yeah? Yeah? Let's sort it out. Well done, Charlie, for getting your first goal, mate. Yeah?
Part of the great.
Boys, can I just...
The first goal I've ever seen, so that's good enough for me.
Boys, can I just say as well, I'm sitting here saying that people in space, yeah, you're having the shots from 40 yards. There's so many people. I'm not saying it because I'm going to go and score. I'm saying it because I can get a pass in the box, or Chris can go and put a cross in the box. There's so many better options, boys.
Listen, look, you just got to look up, boys. All we want is goals. Going forward, you're like, we're running forward like 100-metre sprinters, but going back, you're standing still. You don't want to know. You think, oh, someone else will deal with it. Yeah? That ain't going to happen the next game. Yeah? Ain't going to happen. 100%.
We got their first team next week, boys.
Right, come in. Come in.
Ring on the chat phone.
Come in. Right, we go again next week. Yeah, we 100%. Better performance, committed to the cause, yeah? 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm happy that 90 minutes is over because I'll be honest, I'll give our opponents great credit today. They didn't stop from the first minute to the 90th minute. They really made that tough for us. It was a very difficult pitch, but we were our own worst enemy today. It's probably, not our greatest performance. Some good positives. We, got a few goals in the second half. Good to see Charlie notch a goal. Yeah, they're the only real positives I can take out of that. We just didn't turn up. I'm expecting a vast improvement next week where I think we're playing their first team. But hats off to them boys. They really made that difficult for us today. So yeah, fair play to them. Now, on to something positive. Our normal Mikey man of the match slot. Now, this week he don't play that often for us. He's come in and he's done us a massive favour. Jack, come here. Today's Mikey's man of the match goes to Jack Friday, and I'll tell you why. He's come in. He's been called in this morning because our goalkeeper wasn't well, and he's done a brilliant job. And I'll tell you what, the 2 saves we made in the first half to keep the score at 1-0 were fantastic. So, man of the match, Jack Friday. What you got to say, mate?
Just I woke up this morning, we're going to ref a game, and then Kai calls me to say, "Can you play in goal? Last minute, get ready, get here," and just put everything out of my mind and just focus on football and just done what I had to do, which was to avoid the ball going in. Yeah, I conceded 1, but 1's nothing to the goals that we got. So, but Mikey, I appreciate the game.
Well done, Jacko. You were brilliant, mate. Well done. Man of the match, Jack Friday. For the people.
Alright, please go subscribe to the People's FC, click the little bell to get all the notifications, and go and buy all of our merchandise on our club shop.